Hey guys, this is Sunday Morning Jetpack. We've got some friends joining us today, and we're going to be talking about focus. Focus is something that is super important in all aspects of our life, with school, work, with God, or even in conversations.
But when you have a hard time focusing, it can make everything else feel challenging, especially if you have something like ADHD or ADD. So we wanted to talk to some of our friends about how they have learned to develop their own tools to manage and grow with their own focus challenges.
With my ADHD, I spend a lot of time in hyperfocus. This can sometimes be helpful where I can focus on the same things for hours, but it can be really hard to let go and move on to something else, even when I really need to. This makes me a huge perfectionist, which comes out not just with work or even when I was in school, but in my relationships, where I can spend days fixated on conversations that I wish had gone differently.
With me, I end up constantly getting distracted. I think that I could do two things at once, like talking to someone and being on my phone, and I end up completely forgetting I'm having a conversation. I know that spending time with God helps me, but even in my times with Him, I can get distracted by what I have to do. A lot of times my ADD makes me feel less than other people. I feel like it makes me fall behind and holds me back.
I totally get that feeling. I don't always recognize it, but my ADHD can really affect my relationships too. All of my thoughts race through my mind at once, so I can have a really hard time articulating what I'm thinking. Sometimes I'll get angry and embarrassed in conversations because I can't get out what I'm trying to say. But this scripture really helps me remember that even when I feel weak, God makes me strong. 1 Corinthians 12:22. On the contrary, the parts of the body that seem to be weaker are indispensable.
It can be really easy for me to compare myself to other people and feel like I'm less than them because I'm not like them. But this scripture says God gives everyone a role and a purpose, and I can't live out my role if I'm trying to be someone that I'm not.
Can you guys share some tips with us and everybody else who relates to how you guys felt?
First, it helps me so much to focus when I take a break and do something physical, like going on a walk or a run. You can do some yoga, go on a bike ride. It helps to clear your mind and reset.
Talking from experience, don't try to multitask or do everything all at once. Schedule out your day and do things step by step.
Oh, I did this one today. If you are in a conversation with others, whether in a group or one-on-one, and you can't articulate your thoughts, start by writing them down on your phone or paper before trying to express them.
It can feel impossible for me to have control over how fast my thoughts go, which creates a lot of anxiety. Praying in the morning or throughout the day helps me to unload and calm my mind.
I have to schedule breaks and transition times throughout my day. It is so important to make them a necessary part of the day.
This is so important. Let go of the constant negative thought. Acknowledge they are there, talk to a friend about them, and choose to move past them.
When doing something that requires focus, whether I'm in class, during quiet time, and at work, I have to have what I call a parking lot, where I write down all the thoughts that fly through my mind and then come back to them later so I don't have to focus on them in that moment.
To keep focused and prepared, every week I need to go over my schedule for the week with a friend, and they help hold me accountable as I go.
To start the day off right, we all need a calm, quiet place in the morning that is personal to you. Keep it clean, decorate it the way you want, have a place where you're excited to come to relax and spend time with God.
Have an ongoing to-do list on your phone or a piece of paper. Share it with a friend and check off what you've gotten done as you go. If you want, split the list up into different categories.
And that's your Sunday Morning Jetpack. These tips are all really awesome, and so we wanted to put together a toolkit to help anyone who might have trouble focusing. In it are these 10 tips, along with different templates to help you with quiet times, scheduling, and making to-do lists. Be sure to check it out on deepspirituality.net, and we'll see you guys next time.